For our elites, we'll be going through knife defense. A big misconception when it comes to defending against someone trying to stab you or strike you with a knife is that you can do something about it in every situation. Unfortunately, the reality is it's more likely that you will get cut. But our goal when it comes to our self-defense techniques with knife is to create space and keep our eye on the knife so that we can limit the amount of damage. And as always, get away, go home, whatever that is. A disclaimer for this is when you're practicing at home, don't use anything like a knife. Use maybe a shoe, maybe a stuffed animal, maybe a toilet paper or a paper towel roll, something like that. Stay away from using butter knives, pencils, pens, anything like that, because you could actually harm yourself. In class, we'll be using rubber knives. They do have a little bit of a point to them, and they are tapered to be like a realistic knife. So we'll be using these in class. If you're practicing at home, just make sure that you're being safe. Our first defense is a two-parter, 2-in-1. This is someone stabbing from overhead, and it could also be someone slashing across the body. So stabbing from overhead, this is what it looks like full speed. A slash from overhead. What I mean by slash is just they've changed how they're holding the knife. This time it's up and down, full speed. Okay. So those steps are, as soon as you see that knife and you see their body moving, I'm going to high block. I like to grab them just to make sure that I'm secure wherever that is. I'm going to keep my eye on the knife, open hand strike to the side of their head, which we've done in the lieutenant's class before. I'm going right for the ear to discombobulate, and then away. Our next knife defense is them stabbing low. Here's what that looks like full speed. Here are the steps for low strike. I'm going to low block. I like to grab just so I'm keeping control. Keep my eye on the knife, grab them, knee for either groin or diaphragm, and then away. Here it is with the steps. Low block, again, I'm gonna grab, keep control, keep my eye on the target, grab them, knee, and away. Our next knife defense is someone holding you, essentially kidnapped or hostage with the knife to your back. A lot of the times this is a scenario where someone's trying to rob you or lead you somewhere where you don't want to go. So here it is in full speed. Those steps are, obviously, I'm going to put my hands up just to make sure, but I don't want to make any sudden movements until I'm ready to go. Maybe they're talking to me, I'm talking back to them, whatever that is. I'm going to step, turn, front kick. I'm either going for groin or for their belly, because what's going to happen is when I step away, they're inevitably going to start coming in my direction. So they're going to use their force against them when I throw the kick. So I'm going to step, turn, kick, and away. Here it is with the steps. Step, turn, kick, away. Our last knife defense is someone holding a knife to your throat. Here it is in full speed. So those steps are, I'm going to grab and pull. I'm really gonna make sure that I'm keeping control over the hand that has the knife in it, almost making them grab it harder and keep my eyes on it. From there, I'm gonna push my bottom out. That's where we're creating the space. Then I'm gonna make a big C. This will look familiar as from some of our body grabs and things. Make a big C, go under their armpit, either bring their arm up or stab them with the knife while it's still in their hand, and then away. Here it is with all the steps. So I'm going to grab and pull. I have a grip on his hand and I've turned the knife away from me. From here, I'm gonna stick my bottom out. That's creating the space. Big C, keep my eye on that knife as I come through, and either arm or stab and away.